Okay, inti ebusa for masanso anyway share bio all sports GHL YouTube nyame adom ye wonkwem and we need to talk about the Blackstars and that is why we are here. Bezame no bon komo bi kakra about the Blackstars nyame adom Ghana ne Mali na ebo Mali for no aba bedru. There are lots of conversations going on. Inti you ever discuss the Blackstars camp, no? Young Empire said we need a lot of positives at Blackstars camp. We are going to have discussions about the game. You may read the tactical aspects, you may read the psychological aspects, you may read now pressure is on this man. Otto Ghana for complaining about Otto so many times. Maybe different. I've been someone who's been very critical about Otto. But say excuses BNO because Entimin Kobase Ghana ya slip against Chad. Near Besan so at Snifie near Babe slip against Mali. Yes, sir, and automatic pressure at Blackstars. So I was saying about the Blackstars, and that is what we are expecting. These players, every single individual, Obejida Park, no swa, Obebobo, we expect a lot from him. Now, you will line up because in such a bit me abba, say maybe Chad, some of the players pulled out because of injuries. Thomas Stay Partey, for instance, he was not well. Understandable, you understand? Players ni bebre na omunye well Ibrahim Suleiman and yeah, then too we had to make some few adjustments into the game. Into yedini na abeton chain, but nyame adoma the first 11 e be na game no. We expect a lot from them. This is the group. Hanna na dangerous kakra no. Na yamo komo kakra. Ghana assets now because later on in the evening Comoros bebo but as at now a video no the actual no Ghana ya bought 7 games you winning 5 ya bought draw back you lose back ya shot 16 goals into what check it in terms of goal scoring seems that Ghana ya no more having you know Ghana na she goals kese into your 9 extra posts anymore change your competitors very well into ya shot 16 ya consider saying 6 into your plus of 10 goals and you was 16 points. Just imagine if you had beaten Chada in Ghana you call 18 in Sinkawe and now crank you very relaxed but ya need the pressure to you also Madagascar tosum you or 13 points what I say or plus of 5 Mali tosum yensa or 12 Comoros 12 Central African Republic 5 Chad 1 you look at the Ghana and Mali nebo. Now let me create a perfect scenario to you. Say Ghana Timisha Malia, we are going to what 19 points. Mali for Beka almost 12. 19, 12. If I try to say, I say, you bet you will 7. I cut 2 games. Yeah, the Mali for 20 kra. Then we'll look at other teams, Madagascar and a Comoros. Now for almost also we will manage them. So it is a game we need to shut Mali down. My friend say a gamer shut Mali off because Kofona ye show more you away from kra omoni eni asam. It's a set game here very important to us. If you look at the permutations group with more Chad dey omo nka ho bio. It's Mali game no very important in our discussion. Say I was here finding ways yes you betimi ahye Mali for no. Mali for now Babedru, and this is my worry. This man, Tom Sainfit. We were being brutal. He is not there with the top class coaches, but yes, some of the coaches now Matsna a coach yache. Or started so coach in 1996. You can imagine. Acho. Now about Africa ha crying yenne. Or Babedru yeno. Our airport one of Mubisa and say, Papa. You're a very good coach. What about Bedru? Na only Ghana ne. Listen to what the coach said. Or say, Wabase or Babe peki win or Babe make history with Mali. Into one case or Babe pe point also or Babe she Ghana. This is Saintfield in some worker. Maybe I know a lot of people do not know him. Wait, and the last AFCON be a boy. 2021. Wait now or them Gambia for so time na Gambia for crowd. We are the least ranked team. Although we buy the quarter finals. Papa we. And maybe na Ghana ye pe coach no. Ye boni di ba town we send fit. or a very good coach. What I just imagine from 2008, I was starting to say Oba Africa, we're coaching Namibia, we're coaching Zimbabwe, and of course Shabab, Ethiopia, young Africans for Oko Yemen, Oko Mali, we're coaching Free State Stats, Togo, Bangladesh, Trinidad and Tobago, Malta, Gambia, Philippines, and Waba Mali. In the Bronese way, Jenny man, I guess will be a Jenny man, coach of no afaha. He knows the terrain, Africa, terrain, he knows it very well. I started coaching in 1996, where the first time about Africa, that was in Namibia. Into a 19-year very experienced coach. About Nansiana coaching Mali, about 10 games. He's won 6, drawn 3, lost 1. Watch 16 goals, I conceded 2. Then I catch him. Very, very good coach. So we need to be very careful. Say, a basse, obi Gina bench na onse san nyama. This man, he has the capacity to do that. So we need to be very careful. And then one of those things I would want to highlight is say, I was say you need that hopa because coach na obano, onye coach ketwa. And this is Mali. Mali starts say group stages very well. Or 3-1. And a ball draw against Central African Republic. And the Mali team no call from Ghana question anyway na bemu buye. And or twaso. What I say? Into Mali games has been on and off sa and now no be share Comoros. Into Otto nimdie kakra or no. We expect changes kakra. What I say? Into Otto MA changes kakra near here. And that is the expectation for a lot of Ghanaians. Otto, any yagi club I hear you, man. And see, you have a rug game, and maybe I'll kind of tactical aspects of the game, Eddie actually. And we expect a lot from Otuado. Nyamia don Blackstars of one, say, and I know the Ministry of Youth and Sports, and I say Sports and Recreation. Honorable Kofi Adams, Eko Shram Rantiano, and no Mudin Komo on behalf of Ghana for what are we expecting from the Blackstars. And of course, he needed to have a conversation with them. It's also screens in this one. Players, and the 8th year in Komoa, a free abaimu, and Ghana for the extra place. And they say, Yenia Bre Epebi Ediayo, means a senior man. Honorable Kofi Adams and HCR, the technical director, and the other coaching staff of the Football Association. And say, Coco Board Penny, and again, also the Blackstars Management Committee head. And say, Penny for that they were all around, Keto Kreku and Honorable and saying some about budget and some, hey, you know who quite says a budget. Tell a lot of things, and but I mean, the most important thing is Ghana. And now we are going to have a tactical analysis of the game, which is very important. I will say this tactical analysis the Hong Kong about the game. Now, so let's go straight to the point. Now, me expect Otuado to go 4-2-3-1. Now 4-2-3-1. Senya Otuado epen a double pivot. I expect that Sane BC. In say, hearts of folks, Benjamin Asari will be imposed. Caleb Renchi, and I likely so big right back. Now, the reason why I make us a likely, they say, Tarek Lamptey are available, and home games, you expect him to play. But if I'm to think for Otuado, I feel, say, in as much as Otuado would want a win, be careful, kakra. Say, on your drawer, a better chain loss. And yes, I and Kamia no see Mia and Kameko different style. But thinking for Otuado, the basis of thinking for Otuado is I have watched his games and I've realized to say games be say, you you're extremely careful not to lose. Preferably Ebia Kalibi Renchi. Gideon Mensah, nobody touches his position. Alexander Jiku aba back to camp. Inti Misusu say likely say Ebia Obebo na Jerome and so abosali sumi nim ne fitness ne yet. But minya sure so Otuado would want to change back four center backs in me straight forward. Sir Ebia little changes be kakra beba. Now Thomas Partey na no so nya fit. me expect say Tommy Bebo on this summit afi bia afi na Zibo aba nti bia understandable I would want to see bia afi na Zibo aba into no problem na Kudus as number 10 Iñaki Williams Jordan Ayew Antoine Semenyo in a 4-2-3-1 menya kwan ahwe Mali games o mabo na no last game kro mo boy almost set it up in a typical 4-4-2 now 4-4-2 no this is their shape boy Georgeles Nene very good player pa Wokai Rebu Salzburg akwada na no de obetwetwe brutal on the ball from the left or a very dangerous guy so boy na the master we and I no call Fenerbahce Nene no nti mostly no Ayana obey dangerous around Caleb range and Caleb needs to be very careful around this guy because Ohagin on the main creative hub for them. What a Sangari there or what Sangari and the style and to say number 9 no the style na quite to say Mateta sa atintin for no muchi pimpinisi for Nibia. Now let's look at how Ghana builds up because the last time I was sure Ghana a build up no Jordan Ayew about inside na Gideon Mensah after the bar line because Gideon had the energy to tour the bar and the time behind the coaching for Gideon and the creative width Gideon creative width Antoine Semenyo goes inside Kudus goes inside Inaki goes inside and see so Tommy Beba again Tommy Bob the profile of Thomas Partey is quite different kakra so we expected a 3-2 build up Inti ebenya 3-2 build up na afi okay so Tommy Bebo born dia me expect a 3-2 build up na afi ya dia no so etimi akọ so this is the build up I'm expecting from the team Inti mamefa jikumra ha renchimra ha na menye build up in this manner now watch this very careful one say Brony can be build up. Say coaches and say enka you're different than a far ball. But say coaches and say build up is very important. Into team beyond the quite of fast so build up. Now saying you nobody didn't come over brave, but church on your money be brainy. So into no share Grenchi because of Nene. Me assure say coach no any advance be brave sir. Into your build up, no normally it would be a 3-2. The last time I share Blackstars ball. Now my Elisha, it's me drop it. What I say, Elisha no drop here. Na abe 3. Say the be a yirinchi so baby you say. Ni na dependent on the coach. But I mean no, misusu say because of how this boy nene too mobile inti. I wouldn't want to build up with my defensive midfielder inside to say say in this case Samed ababeka jiku na yirincha isi inti inka build up in kebe isi but nene ewo pace echen yirinchi oha adwon say dribble odi agura ba ma yirinchi edi yellow card intem say Tarek George the bobo Tarek George will make but now I still fear because of defensive abilities me as a coach I will not do that. Me build it up in this manner. Now to contain this boy, I'd rather make Samet go in midfield. Jiko our central area and a Yirinchi here. So that Yirinchi ever cover such spaces. Now I have Thomas Partey Samet. If Tommy Beye fully fit. Now, the last time I build up, Bonner Ebedi D Sonsa, Jerome Opokua. Jerome barely did I see him do diagonal passes. Say a Brony, a Brofo Born, of Van Dijk, the left-footed centre backs, and Obiafa baller. Normally they do diagonal passes or Tobo Noir. Now Amanka Inaki Afa, but I don't normally see that in our place. They go for easy options. Easy option, now what it means to say is either looking at Gideon Mensah, who is at the bar line, or looking at his easiest option, the defensive midfielder, and now say Jordan Ayew. What drop it inside? How no Brony friend have space. Just Jordan drop it ebefa. Last game a boy, na Jordan and Semenyo rotate into Jordan baha na Semenyo baha. Just Semenyo so drop no abeje ball no na ono so Yes, how ball transition ediaba. Now, one thing you need to also understand is say your ball na your ball. You need number 8 wom. Your number 8, they be Otto prefer a typical defensive midfielder. So we don't progress the ball by carrying. Yeah, progression of the ball is a major ball. Now the ball no, moving from defense, ediako midfield, ediako attack. Bronisi progression. Progression, wait me progress the ball by passing the ball. A progression. Nemum, let's also a progressive ball by running with the ball. A progression. You can also progress by dribbling. A progression. But so what team I was so winya sanya many in because any time you know betting at the ball now run a progress. Any time you know better pass. Any time you know better dribble. Into someone number 8 or team progressive ball no by dribbling or by carrying the ball. Sprinting, it makes a lot of sense. In Ghana for Taka, Majida Shimero. I used to say that, but meaning what is happening, and I don't know the age situation. It's normally once you about Elisha, now you about Elisha, you about Summit. Simple passes. So it affects the team. And yes, number 10 Kudus who were very brutal because some had a ball. In this case, last game, na a boy, say Elisha for baller or Kudus. He's the easiest person on the board, but man, will progress. So no one wait to me, yes, sir. Kudus also time will be he has 2 players around him. Inti I was saying Kaya ideally a team no be okay. I was saying Kenya number 8 say a different than a ball. That's a winger now I drop it inside half space, So only kwanya. I was saying number 8 no so ba fa ball no obeje ball no. Na o progressive ball no. By passing, by carrying the ball, or by dribbling. But we don't have that. In today, your issues are made for this problem. I've kept on saying, and the ball also so because of any careers in today, your place in your ball. I mean, when you're observant, you jina ball no so check. Who jina ball no so cha? It makes Inaki Williams sebi. In fact, so be no eba so. With all due respect to my brother. My brother no Inaki ni ability enye 1v1 ball no onyo bi o skillful ne ball no te say Haaland de ni bi ball no da omo no anano a omo nye skillful but omo unique ability. What is the ability? The ability, for instance, Inaki's ability is that put the ball in space or dimika kwakofa na ho den eno no. So we need to maximize that. To get the best out of Inaki Williams, for instance, Senkaya passes no kwa or the ball no to space be say Inaki can run. Na one day no. Now, ukuta ball ni bebre ball ni ba be di Inaki wono. Na someone you're close to him. Ontimi mo enye style no. So you will end up blaming him enye style. And until you say wo hye team a obia wo di otimi ye nipa bia ye nyepe. But it is the responsibility of the coach to mold a system to suit your players. No. And today, you have a problem, kakra, especially in Nimhono. See, Semenyo, Jordan, I see a lot of rotation. And on Nano, Ghana, Semenyo be far boa, and only Gideon Mensah ball. And Semenyo nya true ball be waha, only goalkeeper, no ball, and I Ghana for a year and be Samobe Kaya, or say it twice. And yet through the combination of half spaces, because Semenyo drops here. Our half space no I carry ball no because Semenyo to me carry ball very well. And again, one thing about Semenyo no or the ability to carry the ball no one thing. So he carries the ball from half space no about 1-2 and that's only Jordan about 1-2 he goes inside. But also Drew inside that meaning what is happening to my brother. He prefers to get the ball by shooting. It's a Mali for no. Again, we need to be very careful because they are going to defend in the compact 4-4-2. Compact 4-4-2. Now, on my train say Ghana, a mistake. No, we take advantage and do a transition. Into they are going to defend like this. Medical compact, they say they are blocking the central areas. Into Ghana, both Inaki, Gideon. After the wide spaces, because Ghana hold the ball not too much than we are supposed to do. In Simon say you could take the ball and near Bonnie say. Now, this is where it is dangerous because our players, Sangari or Sunwapa. And they say, you lose the ball no central areas. Nene goes outside, he goes outside. The number 8 follows. Now, this is how they are going to attack us. Now, once they lose the ball, Nene come back, number 8 come back, you drop inside. Then it will be like this. And this guy is going to be on Thomas Partey if he will play. So you need to be very, very careful. Very careful because Bono, it is a game we need to win. At the same time, it is a game and you say you lose. Well, this is the part 1 of our conversation. Mesanso na me the second part no so Eddie abro. Catch unia no so kanche unia. We are going to do a lot of educative analysis here. All Sports GH. Subscribe for my. Bye bye.